What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex here, and you're watching The Road to Beast Wars. This is just a web series. We're talking about the production of Transformers Rise of the Beasts. This episode number 49, and you read that right. The title of this video is Time Traveling Terrorcons with a question mark. And I put a question mark there because I'm wondering if that's where the Terrorcons come from. Are they time traveling Terrorcons? Did they come from another place in space and time? And the reason why I'm wondering that is because I think it's totally plausible for this film. Now, all the other times time travel has been discussed, I always shot it down. I always just mentioned that there is no time travel that's going to happen in Transformers Last Night, Age of Extinction, Dark of the Moon, Bumblebee, whatever. We're just not going to see time travel. We're also not going to see flashback scenes. I don't think we're still going to see flashback scenes ever. I think it's silly to include flashback scenes. What we're going to see, what I believe we're going to see, is time travel. Now, why does time travel play a part? Why would time travel play a part in this film? Well, simply because of transportation. How do the Terracons get here? And why? And of course, the beasts, right? Like, where did they come from? And how did they get here? Right? So that's a theory out there that I'm just throwing it out there. Now, I never thought that time travel would ever exist in the previous 6 films, and the reason why is because, well, there's other means to get here. Like, for example, they just came in the first movie. They came as protoforms. Okay, the second movie, they came as protoforms, and yeah, they just kept on coming as protoforms. Third film, they used the space bridge. Okay, so they had their ability to warp space and time and to teleport from one point to another, but they never did mention time travel. It was simply a space bridge, okay, which was basically opening up a portal from point A to point B. Okay, Age of Extinction, they just came from outer space. Okay, they just came. Okay, Transformers Last Night. The Decepticons were always around. They just didn't. They didn't need any other means of travel. They just came around, and Cybertron was just slowly closing towards Earth. Okay, and that was it. Okay, and as for Bumblebee, they just flew from outer space. Okay, and that was so. Once again, protoforms. Okay, now, as for Transformers: Rise of the Beast, time travel. Okay, because we are seeing we've seen them come down in as protoforms so many times. Okay, is this just another thing? Are they just going to keep on coming down? Are we going to see more protoforms come down in Transformers 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? Are they just going to keep on coming down because it starts getting old? It starts getting played out. It starts getting like a feeling like a really old story gimmick. Okay, so but what about those 3 protoforms that come down in the teaser trailer? Well, those, I believe, are Autobots. There's 3 of them. There's Mirage, there's Wheeljack, and there's RC. So there's your 3 Autobots that shoot down from the skies, from the space, as protoforms. And to top things off, check out the landing. It goes in the river. No destruction, safe landing. Unlike the Decepticons, when they come down as protoforms, they destroy everything. Okay, fine. In the very first film, they land in a lot of different places, causing destruction, such as in the stadium. Okay. I forget which Autobot that was. They landed in the stadium. Okay, that was the first time, so maybe they didn't have any way of steering, or they had bad navigation, so they crashed into the freaking stadium, and as well as somebody's farm or backyard or whatever, right? So okay, fine, but that was the first time, and Michael Bay just wanted to cause a little bit of destruction. But the other times, that in Revenge of the Fallen, when the Decepticons come down, the Constructicons, they crash into things. They destroy aircraft carriers. Okay, they take down buildings. Okay. As for these 3 protoforms that we saw in the teaser trailer, it's a very safe landing. They land right in the water. Okay, they land right in the water, and I believe those are Autobots, not Terracons. So how did the Terracons get here? I believe that Okay, well, let's just look at something interesting here. Okay, this was on the back of the box of Battle Trap. Okay, check this out. I'm gonna read this to you here. Uh, Attack at the museum. Okay, attack at the museum. Battletrap fires a barrage of blasts at Noah and Elena to secure the Transwarp Key. What is a Transwarp Key? It's definitely not a space bridge, or maybe it does open up a space bridge, but the idea of a Transwarp Key means that it opens up like a warping portal. Okay, a warping portal, like a time warp portal. I'm just throwing it out there, okay? So I think that that transwarp key, which they need to acquire at the museum, is something that opens up a time portal, or rather a time warp, or it gives them it's a tool to create a time warp. You know what I'm saying? And that's either going to bring in more Terrorcons, or it brings Predacons, or brings something even more destructive, like I don't know, their Terracon mothership. I really don't know, but in any case, I believe that the Transwarp Key is something that they use for time travel or time warping. Okay, so that's what I believe. And another thing is that so I don't remember the exact lines that Optimus Primal said in the teaser trailer, but he said something like, "This affects your past, present, and your future." Your future. Okay, he mentioned something about the future. So because of that, well, that is a part of time that is unexplored. It's mysterious, and with the transfer key, maybe it's something that will affect their future. Okay, and if you look at this novelization, this junior novelization, it says right here, and this is a really great shot of or image of Optimus Prime fighting Scourge. Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. Mission at the museum. Why are they going to the museum? They're looking for something, okay? And look at this. Look at this. We've got Optimus Prime and Optimus Primal. The search is on. What are they looking for? Okay. So, but the search is on is a title or tagline that suggests that they're searching in the jungle. Okay. So maybe they're looking for the exact spot in which the portal opens in Peru, in the jungles of Peru. So who knows? And finally, this is why I believe time travel could potentially exist. Look at the final battle. Look at the final battle, okay? Look at the background. There's a massive ship out there. And like, what is this ship? I believe that they use this transwarp key to bring this ship in, because Scourge, the leader of the Terrorcons, he wants to bring his freaking ship from wherever that is, from some point in time, and the only way to do that is using the transwarp key, and he succeeded. He succeeded, and he brought this ship down. Or, here's the other thing. This fight takes place in a different time. It takes place in Peru, where there's a volcano blowing off in the distance. It looks like there's a volcano blowing off in the distance, but it looks like it takes them back to Peru, where when there's an active volcano, a very very active volcano, and then it takes them to a time where a ship exists and they're fighting for the future. Okay, I believe they're fighting for the future. Heck, I could be totally wrong about this, but it's fun to speculate, and all these little clues. Transwarp Key, mission at the museum. What's at a museum? Relics, artifacts, things from the past. Okay, so I believe that a transwarp key could open a time warp, a time portal, and it could have a link between the past, present, and the future. So there you have it. Now, I just want to throw this. I want to just mention one thing. This is just speculation. This is my personal speculation. This is not a rumor, and this is not a leak. Please don't take this as a leak. Please don't take this as a rumor. This is not a rumor. Don't start tweeting, "I heard a rumor where there's going to be a time warp." It's not a rumor, okay? Don't be saying that, like later on, tons of people are going to tweet that, "I heard a rumor." It's not a rumor, okay? I didn't create a rumor. I'm just speculating, okay? I hate it when rumors start, because I don't want to start rumors out there, okay? It's a theory. And the reason why I think this is because of all those little clues, and the other reason is just because we've seen protoforms just come down so easily. Okay, how about they use a different method of coming down so that it doesn't, it's that way it's not so convenient for Decepticons and Terrorcons to just show up whenever they feel like it. You know what I'm saying? All right, so there you have it. That's all I want to talk about in this episode. Let's discuss in the comments section. My name is Alex Yu. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.